Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast, everybody. Hey, we are coming to you. This is the site in Spirit Lake of what I used to refer to as the old Silver Diner restaurant, and we're talking about Dickinson County Trails today. I have Erin Reed, who's the executive director, and of course Yvonne Taylor, who has held just about every position on the Dickinson County Trails board here with me today. Hi guys.
Hello, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
How's everybody doing?
We're doing
Really
excellent.
Well, we are going to be talking about, of course, right here, what we were just speaking about, the fact that the old, well, I called it Silver Diner. Did it have a different name to it? I don't even know anymore.
Originally the Deja Blue Diner. I always called it the Shiny Diner, but yeah, it was a bit of a landmark here in Spirit Lake.
Well, everybody knows what we're talking about, that's for sure.
Yep.
So this is going to be the new Trails Head right here. How does that work in conjunction with the trails, the spine trail and everything for our trails in Dickinson County, Erin?
Well, it's such a perfect location for the trailhead because we have the railroad trail that's running right through by here. We completed this section over here back in 2015. It got it off a street route, and it also acts not only as part of our rail trail, but it's also part of our spine trail. So it is like this intersection of both the north and south route and the east and west route that come together right here at this location. So
Right.
It's very ideal.
This has been something you've been working, the Trails Board has been working towards for quite a while, isn't it?
We've been watching it for a long time, and you know, it's kind of been something that we've been looking at. And then when Neil Slater was looking at, he sold the building, and he approached one of our board members and said, "This would be an interesting property for the trails. Would you be interested?" And we jumped on it, and we partnered with Imagine Iowa Great Lakes, and they're helped fund the purchase of the property, and we're working with them to develop a trailhead that includes restrooms, seating areas. We're going to be doing a lot of planting to make it look more natural and beautiful around here. And one of the great things about it is we already have all this great infrastructure right here in the parking lot
Right.
for people to come.
Yeah. So it's going to be a wonderful project. What's the timeline on it, Erin?
They're actually, it's out for bid right now for the building, and so those are supposed to be coming in this week. And we'll see how those numbers come in, and they're hopeful to start the project this fall.
Okay.
Otherwise, depending on how that all works out, it might be spring.
Okay. Any other projects for 2019 yet to be completed and looking ahead, or 2020? I guess I don't like 2020. I was dismissing it.
It's been a tough year. It's been a great year for trails.
Big year for us.
Well, all right. So any projects left for 2020 as we look ahead to 21? The next year, what's happening?
We've done quite a few projects already this year. A lot of making connections around Westlake where we had street routes, so we're filling in gaps. We got an influx of money. Again, we're partnering with Imagine Iowa Great Lakes, and we had the opportunity. It's like, what can you get done this year? So we picked off some projects that looked like, you know, that we had right of way available, and it would be possible for us to get them done in a short order. So that's where we went with that. And right now, our focus that we've moved on to is the railroad trail.
Yeah.
And we got a mile of it done earlier this spring, back behind Hy-Vee. And then now we're focusing on getting to Highway 86. So we have 2 contracts out for that right now. And one of them is the middle section that's about 1.1 miles, and then the west section is 1.6 miles, and that'll get us out to Highway 86.
Wow.
And then we also have another project up by East Okoboji Slough, where the Gingham Inn.
Yep.
And that is going to take us off of the slough route, which is very windy, and there's a lot of natural vegetation that makes it really difficult to bike. So we're basically creating a bicycle bypass on the existing railroad bed that we can go around and then reconnect with the trail by the fish hatchery.
Wow. Fantastic. Now, you know, I don't think a lot of people realize just how much funding it takes to make a mile of trails going. And, you know, thank goodness for, you know, I know there's grants that you write, but certainly Imagine Okoboji and the Okoboji Foundation have been a great partner with the Trails Association.
Absolutely. We've been very fortunate we've got great projects to work with here with the railroad trail. It's been beneficial to apply to the state and federal rec trails grant programs. So we're going to get money through that. We were awarded last week of $176,000.
Yeah.
So that all helps. We rely a lot on that state and federal funding. outside sources, and then Imagine coming in and helping us has been a tremendous boost and enabled us to get a lot more work done. The smaller gap projects that we're doing this year will be very difficult to get grants for.
Right.
That's something that's been really great to fill in.
Yeah, thank goodness it's available there, and they're such a great partner with you. And Yvonne's waving at people using the trails. That's wonderful. You've got some fundraisers coming up yet this fall?
Yeah, right now we're currently we've been doing a summer fundraiser all summer. We had to go virtual with it. And right now we're doing a bike raffle, and we've got a Vado 3.0 specialized e-bike that is the grand prize, valued at $3,500. And we'll have other fun prizes. You don't need to be present to win.
Any bike rides coming up this fall yet?
Absolutely. We got the Oktoberfest bike ride coming up September 26th, which is the weekend following this. And the Okoboji Chamber puts that on, and it benefits the trails. All the proceeds go to trail development, so it's a great ride. I just talked to Blaine Andera this morning, and he said they've got great registration showing up already, so they're well ahead of previous years. I think people are excited to be doing something.
2020 has been good for trails.
It absolutely has.
And trails have been good for 2020.
Well, and Okoboji has been a great spot during this pandemic because we can get outside, we can get away from people, and whether it's our lake or our trails, the chances are abundant. I mean, you can get away, you can be away from people, and yet you can get out, be active, and be healthy.
Yes, one of our former board members from Expedition Company, Taylor Huseman, he was instrumental in getting us counters on our trail system. And those numbers have just been astounding through the whole pandemic. It's just been, we've been really feeling good about our hard work by seeing the numbers of people that got the opportunity to get out and have a way to sort of escape the isolation. So it's been a great thing.
Last month's counts were up to over 350,000 counts for the year.
Wow.
So we're getting used.
And that's why they're here. Thank goodness. Now, Yvonne, and I haven't been ignoring you this whole time, just so you know, it was nice to hear from you a second ago. Got benches that are available, and you have a program on that?
Yes, we have been in the process over a period of, I don't remember how many years now, quite a few, of reinventing our Trails bench program. It is a fundraiser for the Trails. It helps sort of build a constant foundation of local matching funds that we have readily available for Erin when she goes and writes a grant. But the benches have been just a huge part of the history of the trails. It's sort of everybody gets an opportunity to kind of document a point in time with their family or a location or just a memory. And right now what we're trying to do is get the old benches off the trails, and that's been a bit of a job because in some cases people have moved away or their families have left, or the record keeping wasn't that great going back all the way to the 1980s, you know, on how to keep track of the individuals who originally purchased the benches.
No email address.
No email address.
Well, yeah.
We do have one.
We were short
AOL.
on those in the 80s.
I had an AOL of a 90-year-old man who is one of our benefactors who just replaced his bench on the trail, and it was wonderful because I said, AOL address, how long have you had that? Like 40, I don't know, you know.
Since the first day of the internet,
one
I think.
Of the originals. So it was really fun. But what we'd like to do is, if you are one of those families and you know you have one of the wooden benches on the trail and you would like us to work with you on replacing, relocating, please contact Erin through the county website, or pretty much that's the easiest, fastest way for anybody. And we will work with you and help you out with that. Some of them that we've replaced, they've moved, their families have relocated in the area, so maybe they had an original location on the Spine Trail, but now they're over on Westlake, closer to their home.
Right.
Some have moved into condos, and we've moved a bench closer to their condo where they are that they can walk to and sit on. And that really helps us out because it opens up a prime location on the Spine Trail where another family might be new to the area and just purchased into a new home in the, you know, in the school district or whatever.
Right.
So the new benches are cement. I think most people have seen them if you're driving by. Worked really hard going through every possible bench that we could buy, and that's where we settled, and they've been just wonderful. Low maintenance, they look great, they have a tremendous continuity on the trail, they blend in with the natural environment,
Right.
and the plaques are 6x9, so you really have a lot of opportunity to express yourself there, you know, however you want, for your family or your loved one or your business, you know, whatever your choices are.
Right.
So yeah, we're eager to keep going. We just put 4 down last week. We're going to put 4 more down here in about 2 more weeks. I just proofed a bunch of plaque proofs that were emailed to me from the bench company. So yeah, and the price, I guess I should say, for a new bench is $2,000,
Okay.
and replacement benches are $1,500.
Okay.
And so we do give a little break on that. And it's hard to talk about replacing a bench, but these were redwood benches that some of them have been out there for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And the cost of maintaining them and painting them and keeping them up and replacing has far exceeded the donation of the original benches. So we're hoping to, you know, revamp it and give it a longer life. And the benches are guaranteed for 10 years, meaning if anything happens, we'll replace it.
Right.
But then after that, we're going to sort of let them run their course. Of course, the cement company says 30 years, no problem. And so far, that's kind of holding true from our first ones we put down. So,
Fantastic.
yep.
Well, so many great things going on with our trails, and I know both of you work so hard at it, and you're bored, and the benefit is the many people and families that use our Dickinson County Trails, with many good things to come. But that can only happen by people continuing, whether they get a bench, whether they help with your fundraisers. Hopefully next summer we can have the fundraiser at the park for the trails. You know, hopefully we're back to that thing again.
Right.
But thank you for all the work you do, guys.
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody's support. I think that this year really has shown how important the trails are to the area, and it's just it's wonderful to see everybody using it. It just makes us feel really good about all the work that we put into it.
Yeah, it turns a passion into a real tangible moment. It's just, there's no words for that, really. It makes you feel so proud.
Rewarding.
Very rewarding.
Well, we're very proud of you and all that you do. So thank you for being here with me today. Erin Reed and Yvonne Taylor here with us from the Dickinson County Trails, right here where the new trailhead's going to be in Spirit Lake. We thank them for being with us. We thank you for watching us right here on Okoboji Broadcast. Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee is brought to you in part by Pure Fishing in Spirit Lake. Last Touch Painting and Cleaning, providing interior, exterior, and house painting and professional cleaning services in Spirit Lake. Okoboji Mattress Company, 1 mile west of the junction of Highway 9 and 71 in Spirit Lake. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. And Ducky's Marine and Motorsports Repair in Spirit Lake. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner. Brand's Law Office in Spirit Lake. Ruthven Locker, where carnivores are welcome on Hill Avenue in Spirit Lake. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake. Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio, newly located in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji. And by Quest Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services. Advisors Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz.